Hello, my name is Robert Dean Steele, and today I'm talking about kindness. Listen to what one mom said. If you can't say anything nice about anyone, don't say anything at all. Probably every mom has said that. Listen to what the writer of Hebrews says in Hebrews 13:2. Do not forget you entertain strangers, and by doing so, some people have entertained angels without even knowing it. I love this story about Ron. Ron had long hair and he often stood as a rebel. He listened to heavy metal music, drank alcohol, and even experimented with drugs. He also tried church but was turned off by the zeal of a few and the judgment eyes of others. One summer, he was hired to work in a lumber yard in a particular area. He was partnered with a skinny, fair skinned Christian teenager named Joe, who immediately thought Ron was cool. Over the weeks, Ron and Joe laughed, ate, and talked about things for 8 hours a day. Ron drilled Joe about everything about God and the gospel. And Joe never pretended to show or know all the answers. One day, Joe asked Ron if he'd like to come over his house, that beautiful home, for dinner the next day. Well, a couple weeks later, Ron got brave enough to ask Joe to come to his small house in a poor neighborhood, where he introduced Joe to some of his favorite music. As the summer drew close to the close, Joe prepared to return to college, and they both knew that their days together at the lumber yard were numbered. And as they walked to the car on Ron's last day, he looked up with Joe and tearfully said, a lot of people have tried to tell me about Jesus, but Joe, you're the first person who actually showed him to me. You see, kindness is a habit you never want to break. It's one of yours and my greatest gifts that we can come. You see, Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, he says, love is patient, love is kind. So maybe today we need to just cultivate some kindness. Ask God to show you who needs your kindness and how you can demonstrate it to them. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet a Ron and have them know that through you and through your life and through your actions and attitudes and motives, you can show them Jesus Christ, not just talk about it. My name is Robert Dean Steele. Thanks for spending time with me.